Choose some personal characteristics that you look for in friends and explain why these characteristics are important. Please include specific details in your explanation.
Begin to prepare your response after the beep. Begin speaking after the beep.
Do you agree or disagree with the following statement? Having money and power is the best way to measure success. Use specific reasons and examples in your response.
Begin to prepare your response after the beep. Begin speaking after the beep.
Now listen to two students discussing the article.
What? They're going to end the child tutoring program? It's just wrong.
What do you mean?
Well, first of all, it's the university's fault that there are a few number of people in the program. What happened was that, up until last year, all the lessons were here on campus. I mean, the university provided the space. But starting last year, they moved it into town, where it's very crowded and, it's too far from the campus, so it's hard for us to get there, with the traffic and all. It just takes too much time.
Oh, that's what happened. I didn't know.
But the thing is, it will have a bad effect for people like us, the college students, because, well, as you know, I'm majoring in chemistry, not education. But I decided to become a teacher after this wonderful experience I had from the program. But if they no longer have this program, then there's no way for other students to know about how exciting it is to actually help out the kids. It's just a wonderful experience that they will never find out.
The woman expresses her opinion about the university's decision. State her opinion and explain her reasons for holding the opinion.
Begin to prepare your response after the beep. Begin speaking after the beep.
Listen to a talk in a statistical class. The professor is talking about sampling error. To understand the concept of sampling error, let me give you an example of the recent study that was done. A group of researchers went to a lake to get a statistical data about the number of fish living in that lake. They wanted to know how many big fish, medium fish, and small fish are actually in the lake. This task seemed a very hard thing to do because they simply couldn't catch all the fish in the lake. Because they couldn't catch all the fish, they just took a portion of the lake as opposed to the whole lake and used fishing net to catch a small sample. They caught some fish, and when they counted them, there were some big and medium, but no small fish. There weren't any small fish to be counted. So they went and figured out why there weren't any small fish. It turned out that the net had holes that were 1 centimeter in diameter. So the size of the hole was big enough for small fish to escape. So what happened was that when these small fish were caught in the net, they were able to escape through these holes. This explained why there were many big and medium fish, but no small fish in the net. Explain how the example from the lecture illustrates a sampling error.
Begin to prepare your response after the beep. Begin speaking after the beep.
Listen to a conversation between two students.
Hey, Susan, what's wrong? You look worried.
You know the biology class that I was talking about? Professor Martin's Intro to Biology class?
Yeah, what about it?
I just couldn't get in because it was full. I really wanted to take the class because I heard that the class has many field trips. I think it's a great class, but it was full by the time I registered.
Too bad. You know that you could still put yourself on the wait list, right? And if someone drops the class, you can just take the spot.
Yeah, but what if nobody drops the class? Then I won't be able to take it, and it will be too late to sign up for another science class. I really need to fulfill the science requirement next semester.
If that's the case, what about taking another professor's biology class? I'm sure there are other introductory biology classes.
Yeah, there is one more. It's taught by Professor Collins, but there's no field trip. I really want to go to field trips, though.
Well, if it's the same Intro to Bio class, then just take that class.
I don't know. I have to think this over. Thanks anyways.
The speakers discuss two possible solutions to the woman's problem. Briefly summarize the problem, then state which solution you recommend and explain why.
Begin to prepare your response after the beep. Begin speaking after the beep.
Listen to part of a lecture in a biology class. A recent research has showed that females that are mothers have enhanced mental ability than non-mother females. In the research, mother rats and non-mother rats were put in a maze, and their times were recorded while they searched for food. The result was that mother rats were much faster in finding food and remembering their way back to the starting point than non-mother rats. Mother rats did not waste time when they searched for the food. On the other hand, non-mother rats were slow, wasted time, and sometimes gave up searching for the food. This study showed that mother rats have improved memory and they are faster in finding food. This applies generally to all animals. It boils down to the survival of the young. Mothers are responsible for their young, and this rat experiment certainly proved that mothers have better memory and are much faster in finding food than non-mothers. The professor discussed an experiment with mother rats. Using the examples from the talk, explain what scientists have learned about some mother animals.
Begin to prepare your response after the beep. Begin speaking after the beep.